This Yankees team is so mentally weak, man. They're so mentally weak. I mean, the time of year they're doing it, right? Right before the All-Star break. They're already on the All-Star break. They already want it to be the All-Star break. They want to go on vacation. No, I'm not kidding. That's the reason this is happening. They're mentally weak. It's Juan Soto. I'm not just saying this because he hit a home run today. Juan Soto gave this team a mental strength, or at least a portion of mental strength, the type of mental strength that Aaron Judge doesn't. He added something to this team that's now gone in a way that this team can't replace. This is the 2023 Yankees again. And what happened to the 2023 Yankees? Okay, they're not lacking lefty power like that team was, but they're lacking Garrett Cole right now, which I feel like no one's talking about weirdly, and they're lacking a third baseman. They don't have a third baseman. I'm done pretending that Jazz Chisholm is a third baseman. I'm done pretending that DJ LeMahieu is a third baseman. And I'm done pretending that Anthony Volpe is a major league level shortstop, especially right now, especially recently. Screw it, for this entire season, pretty much. That's what I said his first year in the league. Volpe doesn't have stamina. He starts the season well, and then he runs out of energy. And this team just feels out of energy right now. Physical energy, I don't know. I'm not one of them. I'm not in the clubhouse. But mental energy, it certainly seems like. And man, the bullpen can't close. Man, the bullpen can't finish. This team is in a really frustrating place right now. They need bullpen help in addition to needing a third baseman. Everyone's been going on and on and on about third base. Now they need a third baseman. Like, oh, they should have signed Bregman. They should have made a trade, blah, blah, blah. But man, they need a third baseman right now, and they need another hitter. But nothing is going to replace Juan Soto. And Juan Soto is such a good player. The Mets have, 15 years with him or something? When he finds his groove with the Mets, the Dodgers are going to have competition for the best team in the National League, just like everybody thought. And the Yankees are not capable of throwing a spanner in the works to either of these teams, at least without the full stock rotation, right? Rodon, Cole, and Fried. No idea why I said them in that order. It would be Cole, Fried, and Rodon in a row. Without that rotation, firing at full force, and an elite defense behind them, Aaron Judge can't hit enough solo home runs for when this team gets in the playoffs. And Volpe shouldn't make the playoff roster, but for when, just hypothetically in the playoffs, Volpe completely disappears, right? I mean, Bellinger has produced in the playoffs before, but it was a playoff home run where he blew out his shoulder celebrating. And let's be honest, he's never been the same player since. He hit a home run today. He hasn't been awful, but him, Goldschmidt, it's not a Soto replacement. We all know that. I don't need to run down numbers for you guys to prove that to you. They weren't even sitting there. People can read that into the assignment and think that that's what they were doing, but I don't think the Yankees front office were even sitting there going, we can replace Soto in the interim. I don't think they were trying to do that. The only way you could ever justify that is if Dominguez has some kind of crazy year, and Dominguez looks great. Let me please say this. Dominguez is a better player than Anthony Volpe. He's been a better player than Anthony Volpe the entire time, and he's proving it now. He's at least a much better hitter. But Anthony Volpe is falling apart. And why do they treat this kid like he doesn't have minor league options? Send him down to the minor leagues. Right? He'll be the best player on the Scranton Rail Riders, dude. He'll hit cleanup. He'll get chances with guys on base to fix his problems with guys on base. Send him down there and see how he does with guys on base, because he can't hit with guys on base. He hits into double plays, and the ball just bounces out of his glove. He's clearly not just tired, overwhelmed and tired. Like I said before, I think he just has stamina issues in that way. Playing baseball every day is hard, man. Playing every single day is hard and taxing on your body, even as a young player. And I don't think he actually has the motor for a full 162-game season. The Yankees clearly don't expect Giancarlo Stanton to perform like that. Why do we expect Anthony Volpe to perform like that? I mean, they pinch hit for him in the ninth inning today with Trent Grisham. If by this team, we mean the Yankees team that's capable of going to the World Series. This team requires Juan Soto. It requires Juan Soto to be all of the things that Juan Soto is in order to be on the level that we quote-unquote expect. No one has that expectation of this team without Juan Soto. This team is not that team without Juan Soto. This team needs Juan Soto and cannot replace him. Literally cannot replace him. That's why the Mets would have paid $2 billion if it was required because they need to be better than us. And I can sit here as a Yankees fan and say, oh, so who's really winning? But do I really believe that? Because right now, it certainly looks like that Mets investment was very, very worth it.